I can look at any photograph. I look at thousands of photographs. Every photograph I look at, I can see some kind of a derivative thing. And I'm not saying that's negative, and it's true with my own photographs. I think just about every photograph is a derivative of something somebody took somewhere. That's just my personal opinion. But if anybody has a contrary opinion, they're welcome to express it too.
Okay. Here's a series of three. I have a couple of shots from Grace Matson. Is Grace here? Oh, they're coming up now. Would you like to tell us a little bit about your photos?
This is my first mandala. It's just trees in the fall. I don't know. Sometimes you want to tell people what they are, and sometimes you just want them to see. But that was one shot when we came out of the garden one year. This is a bonfire at sunset.
Maybe when you think about originality, the person creating it may feel that they're swimming in a new field of originality, and then there's the viewer that perceives what they're seeing in relationship to their own history, and is it original to their own history of viewing photography. So maybe as a viewer, is it original, and as the creator, is it original? I would think of those as categories.
Can anybody think of any really original photographers? Andy Warhol? I kind of think he was relatively original.
The ones that made daguerreotypes?
Pardon?
The ones that made daguerreotypes? Eisenstadt and all those before him? Alright.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, never mind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright.
Back on the question that he had earlier about originality and how everything's derivative, I think that's probably a question that all of us end up going through at one time or another. Personal experience for me would be that I start a field of work and I feel really great about it. I'll take a picture of a tricycle, and then I'll find out that there's some other famous photographer who's, you know, in a big gallery somewhere and has tons of books that have done a body of work before me. But at the same time, I think they probably experienced the same thing in setting up their photography and finding their way. And like I said, with Eisenstadt and those before him, photography was being accused at its conception of emulating paintings, that paintings were still better, and that photography was just doing exactly what paintings were doing. And so it's something that I think is not new just because Flickr and everybody's got a website, and everybody's got a camera, and everything's become so disposable. I still think there's unique points of view, and there are focuses to be had.
Thank you, Brian. And then the question is, I think, if somebody does come up with something original, is that going to be popular? Will that catch the public's eye? If something's too original, it might be a little too much for society, too. There's a lot of examples of that throughout history. It took a while before somebody's originality really became popular.
Whenever I go out photographing, I always think of something that Rob said to me once, not too long ago, that it's already been done. No matter what I'm looking at, it's already been done. So I keep that in my mind. And then I wonder in that split second in time is what I'm taking original for me, or for the world, because time changes, life changes, mood changes. And I always wonder, is anything that I do ever really original? Maybe what I call my kinetic light is because what I photograph comes from something that there's only one of in the world. Does it make it original? I don't know.
I am very strongly ambivalent about originality in photography. On the one hand, when I'm shooting, I always try not to do the same old thing the way it's been done 1,000 times before. And I think that's good. On the other hand, most of the stuff that I see that's total crap, and that doesn't do anything for me at all, particularly when it comes from someone who I know has a basically good eye, I think they're reaching too hard to be original and do something that's never been done before, rather than do something very well. And if I have to choose, I take something done very well over something that's main attribute is that it's original.
When I kind of came to the notion that that's already been done, it did kind of free me for getting out there and trying to shoot it, whether it's been done or not, and trying to shoot it better. A lot of what I shoot the same thing over and over again. And I get questions from people, including my wife, who will say, well, you've done that before, why are you doing it? And my answer is, I'm not good enough yet. And for me, a lot of that is, even if I am going out and shooting in the style of another photographer, I'm different, and it ends up being a different style. A lot of times, actually, when I am stuck and I'm out shooting and I feel like I have a little bit of a brain freeze, I'll kind of try and look at the world and go with other photographers I know many times and kind of go, what would Perry be shooting? What would Leslie be shooting? And try and shoot kind of in their style for a little bit. And I am copying them. But it never lasts very long because I usually get my own rhythm at that point. But for me, in that case, I'm kind of embracing the trying to shoot like somebody else. Shoot the same, what would they see if they were here? So from my view on the originality standpoint is, I try not to worry about it anymore. On the other hand, you don't want your work to look like everybody else's. But I do firmly believe that if you do go out and shoot the same thing, you'll end up with your own style, even if somebody else has done it.